Tomb Raider fans won't want to miss this brand new clip, as Oscar winner and Ex Machina actress Alicia Vikander discusses her role as Lara Croft. Earlier this week, Warner Bros. Dropped the first trailer for their brand new Tomb Raider reboot starring Oscar winner and Ex Machina actress Alicia Vikander in the role of a young Ms. Croft. There's still plenty of months to go until the film's official release, currently scheduled for March of next year. For anyone wanting to learn a little bit more about the film and the creative process that comes with an actress taking on the role of action hero and adventurer Lara Croft, have a quick watch of the above fascinating featurette. And while you're at it, read the below film synopsis, which we never noticed before, but appears to be absolutely enormous. Either way, consider yourself fully up to date on all things Lara Croft movie related. Tomb Raider 2018 film synopsis. Lara Croft is the fiercely independent daughter of an eccentric adventurer who vanished when she was scarcely a teen. Now a young woman of 21 without any real focus or purpose, Lara navigates the chaotic streets of trendy East London as a bike courier, barely making the rent, and takes college courses, rarely making it to class. Determined to forge her own path, she refuses to take the reins of her father's global empire just as staunchly as she rejects the idea that help's truly gone. Advised to face the facts and move forward after 7 years without him, even Lara can't understand what drives her to finally solve the puzzle of his mysterious death. Going explicitly against his final wishes, she leaves everything she knows behind in search of her dad's last known destination, a fabled tomb on a mythical island that might be somewhere off the coast of Japan. But her mission will not be an easy one. Just reaching the island will be extremely treacherous. Suddenly, the stakes couldn't be higher for Lara, who against the odds and armed with only her sharp mind, blind faith and inherently stubborn spirit must learn to push herself beyond her limits as she journeys into the unknown. A rundown of most of the girls who at one stage took up the reins as an official Lara Croft model. Lara Croft model Angelina Jolie. We asked, what are the famous traits of this person, recalls Vikander in the newest edition of Empire magazine, when asked about her role as the new, much younger Ms. Croft. How can we demonstrate them in the story, but make her feel like a young woman in 2018? For those interested, the new film is directed by Norwegian filmmaker Rory Thok and will also star Walton Goggins, Daniel Wu, and Dominic West in the cast. Hopefully, it will spawn the first of many well-thought-out and well-produced video game-inspired movies, with Metal Gear Solid also in the works under the guidance of Kong Skull Island director Jordan Vogt-Roberts. Speaking recently in an interview talking about the game and the past process of developing video game movies, Vogt-Roberts stated he thinks that filmmakers have looked at a video game movie and said, "Oh, that's flashy, that's cool," and there's very little desire to really understand the tone and the atmosphere. A big part of it is not fully committing to the source material, being able to say, no, this is what makes this great, so let's figure out how we translate it. I just don't think that the right filmmakers have been paired with video game adaptations yet. People who have had their DNA and their brains rewired by games. If you grew up on video games, there's a language to those games that I think seeps into your brain at a very young age. I think a lot of it, frankly, had to do with studios not understanding genre, and not understanding comic books, and then not putting filmmakers that they could trust, who also had an embedded love of these properties, and it took bringing guys like Sam Raimi, who actually had an invested interest and a love of Spider-Man from his youth, to sort of say, I understand cinema, I understand comic books. So how do we translate this? I'm just trying to be a part of a wave of guys who view the idea of talking about a movie and saying it feels like a video game as a positive thing. The director, who has most recently worked on Kong Skull Island, decided to attach himself to the MGS project early to ensure all the surrounding material, script, casting was perfect, something that should give fans concerned about the cinematic treatment of the series some hope. Related articles.